Hello, welcome to episode 1 of the Borussia Dortmund career mode here at Pumfreester FM. We are starting off. We are at the Signal Iduna Park. The yellow wall's not behind me. There isn't a yellow wall behind me. Maybe I should paint that wall yellow. Let me know in the comments. Dortmund, big club in Germany, really well known recently for buying low, selling high. We'll be doing that, especially with some of the talent we've got in this squad, but there's also a lot of sellable assets in there as well. But really exciting. So the one big rule of this save, which I'm going to stick to, I can only sign players under 23. It's not that young, but I think it really fits with the model of the club, buying those players that maybe even not just the 17, 18-year-olds like Jude Bellingham, going and finding those players that have maybe had one big move and not done anything big. That's what Dortmund seem to have done and done really well. The squad, talking about all that talent. Let's see how this is how I'm going to start with the team. We're on legendary, so I might have to tweak as we start to see what meta comes through in the game, but we're not going to play it like that. To start with, this is the team that will start. So up front, Erling Haaland, what a man, what a player. Really, I think he is the heart of this save. I've had a chance to use him in Ultimate Team a little bit with the lone player. I felt maybe he's a little bit clunky, but career mode plays really differently. We might start playing with sliders. We're on PC, as you can probably tell. He looks like an option. He looks like he's going to be the main striker, and feeding him is going to be Marco Reus, who been around the block now. How old is he getting? He's 31, so actually expect to see him start to be bled out of the side as we get through these next couple of seasons. We're going to play the save until we become the most dominant German side. So that means winning the Champions League, winning the Bundesliga. It's going to go probably a little bit further than usual. So it's not just going to be a Champions League win. Our plan is to really become a dominant force with a good young squad. So Reus and Haaland, expect them to bag big goals this season, to be supplied as well by Jadon Sancho. My plan is to keep Jadon Sancho for the first season. If we get a big offer, I think I'm going to leave that to the comment. We'll see what we say. If it comes in, it's huge. If Man United's interest is in the game, I haven't actually seen them make a bid yet for Jadon Sancho. But if a big bid comes in, 5-star skills, expect to see him bust out some flair this season. He looks like a really quality player. He's got the flair trait as well. Expect to see a lot of Jadon Sancho unless that big business is coming through. On the left, we're going to start with Julian Brandt. I think he gets a little bit overlooked in this side. For a player who's only 24 still, he's really good. Expect him to be sneaky good. And I like his work rates. High-medium for that position. Expect to see him breaking in. Him and Reus. I've put Reus as a centre-forward for the time being because I want him to sit high. I don't want him to do too much defensively. The plan is for Bellingham. Jude Bellingham is the next one. We can get to him. And Emre Can to do a lot of the defensive work. But Jude Bellingham, we were talking about him in the intro. Expect to see a lot of him. Emre Can as well. Look how well-rounded Emre Can is. His only concern now, he's 26. This midfield is so young. There's only one player here over the age of 30. Then below that, 26 is the oldest. This front six, including the midfield, this 6, core of the team. Don't expect too much change, but we will look to bring 1 or 2 in. On the left, Guerreiro's going to start as a left midfielder. The tactical change in game, I'm going to change it so he drops back to that left back slot. He can play it. The game's just a bit fun. I don't want him losing points before I can change it in the game. I'm not sure, actually. It'll be a good test to see if that's in the game as well. At centre back, Akanji. I like the look of him. He's another one that, again, goes under the radar. I will be looking for a partner for Akanji, I think, unless he really struggles to develop. Because Hummels, as good as Mats Hummels is, and he's only 31, he has his injury problems. And I think that's in the game. It's not in the game. Well, tell me I'm wrong, but in real life, he has his injury problems. He's 31. I might look to move off Hummels at some point. And talking of which, right back, losing someone like Achraf Hakimi after 2 years on loan was tough for Dortmund. Meunier will be good for a season or 2, but I think we will be looking for a right back at some point that can replace. And then in goal, Berkey will be one that will probably just be here for the whole save. I don't expect to buy another goalkeeper unless we need a really good backup. I don't expect to see anyone. Hitz is good enough. How old is he? 32. Don't expect that to change. Goalkeeper will be Berkey, I imagine, now for the... This will only last a couple of seasons, so I think Berkey will be the one that will hold down that spot. On the bench, I'll pick out some names, really. You've got Piszczek, who's now a centre-back. I think he's only a centre-back in a 3, looking at his stats. Height-wise, 6 foot, so he probably could, but he's only going to be a 1-year option. Don't expect Piszczek to be around much longer. Schultz, a good option at left-back if we need depth. Another depth, Delaney, Witzel. Witzel's probably the one that I might start ahead of Bellingham. We'll see how we go. Reina as well. We're talking about young players. Reina will be my other option on that left-hand side for Brandt, where we'll start. He will get rotation minutes to start with, and then when he starts to really break through and get into those 70s, he'll play more and more. I'm going to try and work on his work rates because I think medium is probably a little unfair for Giovanni Reina. It'll be good to see him break him. Renier, like I said, he's Royce. He's the Royce replacement. If they have the buy option in his contract, I might just buy him from Real Madrid anyway. He's definitely one for the future. I like him high medium, good dribbling, good pace. I mean, he needs to work on that final third of his game. He looks like he's a player without a little bit of end product. Expect as well. And Thorgan Hazard, to be honest, Thorgan Hazard's one of those players I might look to move on. We might use him to get a little bit of cash in so we can get another. I think we need another striker. There just isn't someone to back up Haaland at the moment. It would be Royce or it would be Renier, and neither of them are like out and out front men. I think Paco Alcacer was a good option there. Obviously, he left for his own reasons. But we need back up there. So my targets this summer, I think another centre-back. I think ultimately Piszczek isn't that great as a backup. And another striker. Maybe a centre midfielder if the money's still there. Maybe a right back. There's four targets, main four targets. Centre back and right back, don't expect to see them. If it happens, it happens. But striker, centre back, that's where we're going to look to play. As far as the friendlies, I might show a little bit of the sim that looks a bit like Football Manager for those that are aware of that. It does the dots on the screen. I wonder where they got that from. But yeah, we'll show a little bit of the friendlies. I'm not going to play any of the friendlies because we want to get into the action and start playing those league games. And I think there's a first cup game as well. So we'll get into that nice and quick. We'll be back in a minute. All right, we've been confronted by our first transfer offer. I didn't expect this, to be honest, because I'm not sure why Chelsea are after another left-sided player. You know, Ben Chilwell joining this summer and Pulisic being there and lots of other options. But yeah, Rafa Guerreiro, a £56 million bid from Chelsea. My instinct is to say no, because to get someone as good as Guerreiro with the restrictions we've got is almost impossible. There isn't really a left back or a left-sided player that could do what Guerreiro does for the sort of price we'd get for him. So I'm going to pass for the minute, but I will keep you informed of any more developments on the transfer front. Okay, we're here for our first group game against Athletic Bilbao. It looks like they're not following the Basque rule, but that's fine. We'll get that one day, eh? That's my feature request. But we're going to sim it as we would. I just want to see what it's like, really, to sim it. So let's do it. Let's get off the screen. Hide that mouse web. But I like the presentation. The presentation of this is really nice, and the cut is really crisp. So in their team, it looks like Inaki Williams. I've changed them to squares. It makes it easier. Let me know if it doesn't. We'll change it back. But we're starting with that team that I just said what we look like we're probably going to start the season with Bellingham in midfield. Apologising in the way, but ball straight through. We've scored within the first 5 minutes. Marco Reus scores the first goal. We're trying to sign young players, and it's the 31-year-old that gets the first goal of this. Result there, 1-0 to us. Lovely job. I think we feel disappointed not to win that game. Not to get something out of it, but first friendly. Good little exercise to get out there. No one's really worried about the result. Okay, I think I'm just going to quick sim this game. I think we've got a little bit of fitness worries, but I would rather get these players out there on a slightly lower fitness. We're just going to quick sim straight to result. Should get a win. If we don't, we don't. I'm not really worried by this competition. 0-0. Nice and boring. Lovely jubbly. But anyway, so that puts us on to 4 points. We should be alright to get through. I'm not worried. But a good exercise to get everyone out. Now on to Real Sociedad. Guess we're back now. We're back straight away. Okay, so I think we just need a point to confirm it. I'm going to change the team a little bit. We're going to do a little bit of rotation quickly. I'll do that on camera just to show you what my thinking is. You should be there. Right back. I'm going to put Wolf at right back because he can play there. Chan, it'd be nice if you just let me pick him. Centre midfield. We're going to play Dahoud actually today. I think he's a good option there. Or change him so he can play left wing. Schultz at left back. Renier there. And up front is a real issue for us. Do you know, I'm going to give Pasnak the run at right. We'll put Pasnak at right back and put Wolf at right wing. So we're really just going to let some of these sort of outside players have a chance against the good Real Sociedad side. And it's going to surprise me if we lost. I hope we get through. There's a chance we could not get through if other results have gone against us. No. Oh yeah, we went out. Oh god, this doesn't bode well, but it's fine. It's friendlies. I said I don't care. So, our worst game today is going to be the Super Cup against Bayern. I might make 1 or 2 transfers now, since we've gone out of that group quite so early. I'm not as solid about the backups. We need a striker. Expect to see a striker. All right, so I've made my first signing, but at the same time, no one has joined. Renier is now a permanent. I said I might do it. He's 18. He's a 71 overall. His price is only going up. I'm going to keep him. £5 million was the deal. He's come in at less wages than what he was on before, so that's a big chunk out of the fee, really. Comes in as a prospect. He doesn't want to play that often. Perfect signing. Look forward to more Renier. Upwards and onwards. As far as the striker, I'm struggling a little bit to find one that fits our own 23 sort of selection policy. So I'll be back. I've got one name I'm thinking about. It's going to be a bit of an interesting deal. We're going to use one of the new features, I think, to get him. So keep those eyes peeled. All right, we have our man. We have our striker. I said it might be a loan to buy. I didn't actually say it was going to be a loan to buy, but it might have been. We have got one other that I'm looking at, but this is the man. His name is Myron Boadu. I picked him not because his name was fairly simple to say, but because he's 19 years old, 75 rating. I didn't want someone really much higher than that because they'd want to play it and I don't want to drop anyone. So Boadu, perfect striker. He's on a cheap deal for contract. He cost us £13 million. We also sent Marcel Schmelzer the other way, so his wages can be taken from whatever Boadu's earning. And I mean, look at that jawline. Can we just take a minute for the jawline? Look at that. Jesus, chiseled. What a dude. But yeah, he's in number 17. All right, signing number 2. A slightly lower rating than I thought, but he's a good player. He's Miziane Maulida. I've probably butchered that first name. It's probably Miziane. But 69 rated. He was my choice before Boadu. I picked him not because of Foot Manager. I did. But I think we needed 4. I think we needed 4 strikers, and if I'm including Royce, maybe not, because Royce might have to drop back into midfield. We needed one more. Maulida will maybe play the odd cup game, maybe a Champions League game once we're qualified. Don't expect to see bundles of him. He might be on the bench. He's quick. He's a good striker. I like the look of him, and he can play on the left wing. He's only on loan for the year. I think we can probably get him permanently if he has a good season. Not expecting to play much. Very much a Dortmund deal is what I thought. Very much a Dortmund deal, and that's what we want, the Dortmund deal. So we'll be back for the Super Cup against Bayern. What's that, another signing? Here we go, Tyler Adams. Tyler Adams has joined Borussia Dortmund on a £6 million deal, but we've sent Marius Wolf, who I said might have been our backup right back. I don't think so. I think we've got players there. We've got Pasnak that we can play there. We've got Mori that we can play there. Tyler Adams can also play a bit of right back himself. Right wing back, that is. He'd probably be trained to play right back. He won't be. He's coming in, another American to join Giovanni Reina, even though Giovanni Reina, I think he grew up in Sunderland. I think his dad used to play for Sunderland, right? But anyway, Giovanni Reina's here. Tyler Adams is here now as well. At 76, I really think he could break into the side really quickly. I've got the feeling I'm going to start Tyler Adams in that midfield position, move Chan over to the left side of the centre midfield. Tyler Adams as the ball playing centre defensive midfielder. Really excited, and he'll get his debut against Bayern. I can guarantee that, regardless of whether it's my first team. All right, I'm a little unsure of this one. Barcelona have come in for Marco Reus, and I'm really tempted to negotiate a deal that has maybe Fatty in it. Oh, I just think he's the. I want to build this team around Royce, but he's such a major feature. We'll see if we can do it. I'm going to see if we can do it. We'll throw Fatty in to start with and just see if it flies. We'll change. I want money though. Like 25. They're never going to do this deal. Nah, they're just worried about cash. Alright, we'll look, see if there's someone else quickly. Because if there's a centre-back who's under the age that I need, then 25 is 75. I've had him as a save, so I know what rating he is. We bought Iago Aspas. I mean, that's better than Branthwaite. Midfielders. It's even in the age mix that we have. See, I wish we could do multiple players in the deal, because I'd ask for Elena, Ricky Puig, and like one of the and Todibo, and I'd just do that deal for no catch. Oh, just see another option. No, it's 23. Cool. That rules it out. Right, posting transfer fee. Give me 60 million for him, and we'll come back. 50. Oh, that's so good. In any other circumstance, I'd take 50, but he's like the face of this save. 55, and I'll walk out the door. Oh, God. All right, we're selling Royce. If Royce leaves, we're splashing big on a youngster, like an elite youngster. I want that to be known. Like we will go big for someone. Him going is not to not be replaced. Renier is not ready. Oh God. All right, I'll be back in a minute for the Super Cup final. If Royce leaves, we bring someone else in. All right, we're back. We're back with the final, and as you can see, Royce is still in the team for the minute. Let's make sure we click on that so I can click back onto here. Good job. Okay, no, just move that way. There we go. All right, we're back. Super Cup. Marco Royce, as you can see, is still in the team. My thought process at the moment, I'm going to keep him in the team till he's gone. If he leaves, then we're going to spend big on someone. I'm thinking João Felix. I think João Felix will be the one I go for, and we'll just splurge all the budget we've got left, and we'll replace Royce with Felix. Because it would really fit with the save and the idea of the save. I should have really rotated some more of these players. All right, Boadu on the bench. We're going to have, because his sharpness is just so low. Jesus, 2. Okay, that's fine. He'll get sharpness by playing today. Tyler Adams. Where's Tyler Adams? We're going to put him on the bench for Delaney. And then we'll keep... I'm not worried about Malida being on the bench, to be honest. So, cool. That works. So, same as we had before. Sancho. Is Sancho happy? Oh, he's happy. Cool. Love that. Content. Marco Reus is leaving. But, okay. So, this is the team we're going to start with. Pretty much the team I said at the beginning of the season. Bellingham's going to start in midfield. Actually, do you know what? I said I was going to do it, and I'm going to do it. Sharpness is a bit rough, but it's a Super Cup. Everyone's always a bit rusty. It's fine. Tyler Adams is starting in midfield today. Sancho ahead of him, Haaland, Royce, Brandt in midfield, Guerrero, Akanji, Hummels, Meunier, and Berkey in goal. Happy with that team. We've got some options off the bench. Let's get right into it. Right, we're on Legendary as well. Should have done that before the game. You saw it a bit above the lineups, right? Going back over. Actually, that's a good point. I like to turn competitive mode on as well. Just it's a narrow. It's balls just on a carousel. Good job, Meunier. Good job, Sancho. Stay narrow, stay narrow. Good job. Go, 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 go. What do you mean that's a foul? Oh, the favouritism for Bayern has started already. Right, free kick for Bayern here. It's Lewandowski. Does he take free kicks? Yes, he does. Alright, we're going to put someone there in case he rolls it. Oh, Goretzka. Not like this. If you've been over on Twitch and you've seen any of my schemes at all, you'll know that Goretzka is a bit of a fiend from... Right. It's a good save from Berkey, but we have been completely outplayed this first 10 minutes.
He's been the subject of considerable attention coming into this match. Robert Lewandowski playing against his old club.
No, goal. Oh, God. Can't give Muller that much time. I stepped out. I shouldn't have stepped out. Defending's going to be a challenge these first few games, right? But Bayern, we only play them twice a year. Preferably in the cup final. Haaland, behind Sancho. Right, we're on now. We're on.
The conditions look pretty good for the counter-attack.
I need options. Find Royce.
Royce. Oh, a fine block.
Free. Where's the handball? Oh, that's handball.
Sané.
Okay. Can he stop him? No. Okay. Keep pushing.
Sané has it.
Oh, it's been a tough first half. It has been a tough first half. They've really dominated the ball, which you'd expect from Bayern.
And Kimmich.
And we've struggled to really get ourselves into them. For the last sort of 30 seconds of the half, we're running press high. Well, it seems like team press is just everyone run forward.
Well, there to intercept.
That's me half time. Alright, so end of the first half, we're losing 1-0. Thomas Muller's goal midway through the half when we shut down defensively. I'm not sure what really happened. Didn't help, but yeah. So yeah, 1-0 down. We'll hope to change that in the second half. We've got options on the bench now to bring on if we need to. She's a bit more direct. We're going to change the system slightly as well so we can get players forward nice and quickly. Go on, Chan. You've got the legs. Go on, Chan. Byline, oh, corner ball, great play, well done, love it. Right, ball in. We're going to hopefully, no, we didn't tease him. We didn't tease that guy there, post away. Get it in, back post. Oh, I thought I was going to fall to a centre back. No, I don't think they're in the box.
It might be perfectly set up for the counter attack, you know.
Well done, Hummels wins it. Into Sancho.
Well, been a lot of
Finds Mounier,
as
the right back from PSG this summer. Liverpool have signed Jamie Vardy. Wow. Wow.
Transfer, isn't it, Derek?
That is crazy. Although I feel like every career mode I've watched and played, he's moved first summer. I guess Leicester just want to cash in now, which is just not what would happen. Jamie Vardy's never leaving Leicester. And try and really hit that byline and find the tall Haaland in the middle, but Alaba, who's made that step into centre-back so well in the last sort of 12 months. Bike, Sancho, on your bike.
I'm really looking forward to that one, Derek.
Again, hit that byline. I'm playing a bit of Ultimate Team, so my mindset is very much hit the byline and carry on in, because everyone thinks you're going to cut back.
Counter-attacking, very much an option.
But also, if you want to see a bit of Ultimate Team content, let me know in the comments.
We're now inside
I've got a fairly passable team at the moment. It would give me a kick, because I feel like I've kind of in that phase now where I've done the first week of squad battles, done the first week of division rivals as I record this. Not particularly great, not particularly online, I'm really learning. I haven't played FIFA for a few years. What do you think about FIFA? What are you thinking about this year's game? Are we enjoying it? Are we seeing all the little holes in the game? I'd like to know down below as well. Done. Alright, breaking into their half now. We've got to make something happen. Haaland's in behind. Strikes. 1-1. Come on. Dortmund strike back. Erling Haaland's going to score a lot of goals this season. I can feel it already. Come on. Bayern haven't come out of the traps in the second half. Really good goal. Erling Haaland there. Look at this run. Times it to perfection. Great ball by Royce. What's the game's just going to changes? We're not going to be doing that. What a finish from the young man. He's going to score a lot of goals. Don't expect him to leave. He is a Dortmund player for the rest of this save. Unless his release clause. I mean, if his release clause is in there, we'll give him £300,000 a week to stay. Actions ahead. Royce is going to look in behind Sula. Not very quick. Big physical centre-back playing at full-back today. I'd expect him to lose that fight. Oh, it's a big save from Neuer. Huge save. We're going to bring Witzel on. Add a little bit more creativity to that midfield that Chan maybe doesn't bring. Oh, big things happening now. We've really come back into this game. Right, ball in from Sancho. Can Hummels win it? Oh, no. We are so late in the day now. A goal here would end it. Sancho's on the run. Adams is on the run. Sancho the first. Royce. Oh, what a way to end it for Royce if he was going to Barcelona. You've got to let me know in the comments what you think of that deal. I think 55 million was too much to turn down on the 31-year-old. He's going to regress. He would be an 85 by the end of... Oh, what's he now? An 80... Yeah, he'd be at 83, 84 even by the end of the season. And that's it. I think we go to extra time. I'm not sure if it goes straight to penalties or not. It is straight to penalties. Wow. Penalty shootout against Bayern. Come on then. Lewandowski steps up against his old side. Oh, and straight down the middle. Do you think the keeper probably gave away his hand a little early there? We're going to follow that straight away. Fantastic. Royce on his maybe his farewell game for Borussia Dortmund. Alaba, cool as a cucumber. Not a problem for him. Do you know what? We're going to keep going down the middle for the time being. Might look a bit silly. I don't think he's going to move, is he? Oh, he's read that like a book. Haaland misses. Scored in the game. Can't score his penalty. Kingsley Coman steps up. Great finish again. Bayern look unstoppable in these penalties. We're going to get Witzel to put it right in the corner if he can. And the keeper reads it. I mean... This is it now. If they score, they win the penalty shootout. Could be 4-1. I mean, I flicked the stick there to go to that corner. It's fine. I've got no issue with it. It's only the Super Cup. It's not gone particularly well. But hey, that's how these things go. We've played really well. I think that second half proved something, to me at least, that we have. I think we've got the beginnings of a real title contender. Bayern there, lifting the trophy. We're not going to watch that. We don't want to watch them lift the trophy. I've thrown my runners-up medal in the bin straight away. But hey, good first episode, I think, to round us off. Good first episode. I think Bayern probably had more of their, didn't they, of the game. Although, yeah, we had only 31% of the ball. We're not going to do a post-match interview. We're going to round things off there. Let's get out of the game. Lovely jubbly. All right. Oh, I like that graphic. That's a fancy graphic, isn't it? Okay. So, let's jump over to the quickly. All right. Thank you very much for watching. It's been a successful game. Let me know about the Royce deal, because I think a lot of money ultimately for an older player. If the idea this saves to get younger, he's got to be one of the ones moving on. 55 million. Who am I getting? Let me know. Let me know who you think we should be buying. Who would you be buying with that money? Because it's a lot. We can have a lot of money in the bank. Potentially, once he's gone, we can have £100 million available to spend on basically any good youngster. So let me know, who would you buy? And also, hit that sub button if you really enjoyed it. And that like button. I know everyone does it. But I'm going to whisper into the mic. So you've probably gone by now anyway. But thank you very much. It's been a good first episode. And we'll be back soon.